Hello everyone and a warm welcome to the 2023 IBSA World Games partially sighted football competition Group B match. Ukraine taking on Türkiye. Ukraine ranked first in the world in this competition. Türkiye fourth in the world rankings. Looking forward to this one. My name is Rob Scanlon, joining you live from the University of Wolverhampton Walsall campus. The 2023 IBSA World Games, the host city of Birmingham. We're just to the northwest of Birmingham, quite close to the city of Wolverhampton, hence the two wolves on the far side of your pitch. Either side of the electronic scorecard, the two flags being held up by the volunteers here. There's hundreds of volunteers have been working really hard over the course of these football tournaments that we've seen that started on Monday with the women's blind football competition. The men's kicked off on Tuesday, and now it's the turn of the partially sighted footballers. First round of matches took place yesterday. Ukraine beating Japan by 3-0 to top the group. But Türkiye haven't actually played a game as yet. Just the three teams in Group B. The top two go through to the next stage of the competition. Today we've already seen one match in Group A. Italy took an early lead in the first half. It was 1-1 at half time. But after a significant injury to Fabio Peruzzo, who scored the goal for Italy, Spain in the end pressed home their advantage and won by 4-1 against a tiring Italian team. So Spain sit top of Group A with 4 points, Italy 3, England 1, France still to get off the mark. It's England-France later on today. The Indoor Sports Centre here at the University of Wolverhampton. Region of the country synonymous with its football. Of course, Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Premier League. Walsall, which is the town not far from here. We're just on the outskirts of it. They've got a side in the third tier of English football. And of course, we're not far away from Birmingham. Aston Villa, 1982 European Cup champions, and Birmingham City ply their trade in the Championship, the second tier of English football. A lot of worldwide media interest recently with the addition of Tom Brady to their ownership group, former NFL star. So we await the teams here with Ukraine and Türkiye. Not far away. Ukraine really flexed their muscles in that 3-0 victory over Japan on the opening day. They were very, very impressive indeed. There was Hetmanov picked up a brace. Lubashev also got on the score sheet. It was Lubashev who opened the scoring, and then the captain stepped up and scored 2 goals. Ukraine showing why they are the favourites for this competition. Here come the players then. The Ukrainian players, each with a flag draped around their shoulders, blue and yellow of Ukraine. They've got an all-yellow kit with blue trim. Türkiye, the colours of their country. Deep red on their t-shirts, white shorts and red socks. Delighted to be bringing you live coverage of this game. It's time before the action to listen to the national anthems.
Next, for the national anthem of Ukraine.
The national anthems of Türkiye and then Ukraine. Let's take a check on the teams then, shall we? Ahead of this Group B fixture. Starting with Ukraine. Number 1 in goal, Roman Stopnikov. It's the same starting 5 that won 3-0 against Japan. So the captain, number 2, Alexander Hetmanov. He's their captain. Number 3, Ilya Lubashev. Number 5, Oleg Avramov. Number 11 is Ivan Huts, coached by Mikola Chukmelo. And on the subs bench they have sub-goalkeeper number 12, Anton Humaniuk. Number 4 is Robert Trember. Number 7, Vadim Shvets. And number 8, Anton Havrilenko. Number 9, Artem Shuzny. Let's take a check on Türkiye's starting 5. Number 1 in goal, Boris Akar. Number 5, Sabri Yilmaz. Number 7, Sedat Koneu. Number 14, Serkan Yankac. Number 17, Isa Aktan, their captain. They're coached by Oli Genç. On the subs bench they have Boris Emre Chuluk, the sub-goalkeeper, number 12. Number 9 is Hamdi Aydemir, and number 8, Emre Kartal. 11, Veli Unel, and number 10, Mahir Kazan. About to get underway then, and that's a nice gesture from Türkiye going across to applaud, making a real point of applauding the Ukrainian team. Show of solidarity. The officials, just saw them on your screen: Hugo Mendes, Harvey Newstead, Ollie Ballinger, and the timekeeper is Richard Butler. Türkiye posing for a team photo before the match gets underway. Ukraine to kick off. They're going to go from left to right in this first half. Second match of 3 on day 2 here in the partially sighted football competition. There go the Türkiye players. They're gathering in a huddle. And we're all set to go here. Looking forward to this one. Let's see how Türkiye handle the world champions, Japan. didn't disgrace themselves by any means against Ukraine yesterday. 3-0 scoreline. Could have been more, emphatic, but Japan defended well. And we're in it for large parts of the game. Hetmanov tries a long-range shot, charged down by captain Isa Aktan for Turkey. Hetmanov. Ready to skip it down the left-hand side. Blasts the ball towards the penalty area, looking for Ivan Hoots, but it's cut out by Turkey. It'll be a kick into Ukraine. 8 meters from the corner. Down the right. It's going to be teed up to Lubashev. Oh, and the positioning of Boris Akar thought might catch him out there, but he got down well to his left-hand side and made the save. Yankac into Akar. Forward to Kanu. Turkey win a kick in. Just roll back to Yankac, but Aktan can only find touch with a ball to the far side. Turkey kicking from right to left in this first half. Ukraine have a kick in. Hoots back to Hetmanov. Hoots forward, nice layoff. Hetmanov beats into the ball though, and Turkey can clear. Out of play. Sabri Yilmaz couldn't latch onto that on the far side, just over the halfway line. Ukraine get things moving with Hetmanov. Lubashev. Hetmanov. Hugging the right touchline is Avramov. The ball loose, and it hits the post after the shot from Hetmanov and spills back into the hands of Boris Akar. Turkey are under early pressure as we expected. Ukraine hitting the post. Nice move down the right-hand side. Teed up, the shot came in from Hetmanov. Deflection, hit the post, looped back kindly into Akar's hands as Hoots bursts into the penalty area, but Akar is there to get down and smother. Akar in the all-orange goalkeeping kit. Here come the Reds of Türkiye. Yankac on this near side now with Yilmaz. On halfway, they play it forward. Good turn from Kanu. And a first-time shot is driven in by Yankac, broken away by Ukraine. Hetmanov shoots wide. He had a yellow shirt either side of him, went for goal from 10 metres out, and he sailed pretty comfortably wide in the end. So 0-0. Played just under 2 minutes of this Group B match. Yankac. Aktan. 10 metres from their own goal. Yilmaz thinks about launching it long, then does clip it, but gives it straight to Ivan Hoots. He's fouled. Sedat Kanu. As Ukraine changed things up. Bring on Vadim Shvets, the number 7. In comes Anton Havralenko as well. He takes this free kick to Artem Shuzny, who's just come on as well. So 3 outfield changes. Only Ivan Hoots stays on. As the shot comes in from Vadim Shvets, just testing out the positioning of Akar again, but it was well wide. Türkiye restart, our way to our right-hand side. Mahir Kazan on as a sub for Türkiye. Loses possession on halfway to Shvets. Now bursting forward Havralenko. Shvets tries a shot with the outside of his boot, deflected out for a corner. Havrilenko will take. On the far side, the Ukrainian left. Back to Hoots. Now Shvet, back to goal, rolls it to Hoots. Plus the effort, and it's well blocked there by Diankac. The Turkish number 14 does well. Still a corner for Ukraine. Back to Hoots, teed up 10 metres out, blocked shot. Back to Hoots, who's felled there clumsily by captain Isa Aktan. And that's the second foul already that Turkey have conceded. Something they'll have to watch for. Accumulated fouls already up to 2, and we've not played 3 minutes yet. Havrilenko back to Hoots. Turkey break up the play. Diankac to Aktan. Turkey, a skipper, can only find touch on this near side. Slightly off balance as he tried to wrap his left foot around that one and find Diankac, who's overlapping down the left. So it's with Ukraine on halfway, left-hand side to Shvets, holds off his marker, rolls it back, now in the path of Hoots, 12 metres out, shoots, tips over. Fierce drive, Aka equal to it. Ukraine doing the early pressing. Captain Aktan makes way. Sabri Yilmaz is on, and Turkey launch a ball down the right and win a corner. Serkan Diankac will take this. We'll wait for Mahir Kazan to tie his right shoelace. Done now. Diankac into the penalty area. Only one red shirt around it, and 4 yellow shirts of Ukraine clear it away. Yilmaz was the most advanced of the Türkiye players there. Here come Ukraine. Pass the ball along defensive line with Hetmanov. Controls the tempo of this very slick Ukrainian side. On halfway, Havrilenko. Now Hetmanov shot. Another parried save. Low down to the keeper's right. Hetmanov again causing issues for the opposition. Türkiye have this restart kick in. They work it up to Aydemir. Force back. Aydemir back to goal. 13 metres out. Twists, gets away from one. Shoots, and it's parried away. Aydemir, second attempt is blocked. Follow-up is over the bar from Serkan Diankac. Best moment of the game so far for Türkiye. Still 0-0. Well, that was encouraging for the side ranked 4th in the rankings. Turkey was the host of the last World Championships in 2019. Timeout called. 0-0 the scoreline. Take a look at the best bits that we've seen so far. Action at both ends. Ukraine going close with Hetmanov, turned onto the left-hand post by Akar, and then just now a double shot and then a fired drive over the top by Diankac. But encouraging signs for Türkiye, who are hoping to cause an upset in this one. It's the end of the timeout. Skotnikov, Ukraine Goalkeeper gets things moving again. Here's Hetmanov. Havrilenko to his right. Goes to the left instead. Now it's Havrilenko, and his pass is cut out by Türkiye. Here they come, down the right-hand side, but it's played out into touch by Diankac. Looking for the overlapping run of Kazan. In line with their own penalty area, Ukraine kick in. Avramov. Hetmanov on the far side, cuts infield, looking for Avramov, who continued his run and slips the ball home. Ukraine lead, but it was all about the pass from the captain Hetmanov. He's having a sparkling tournament, and it was a beautiful through ball. Avramov pounced from close range, touched it past the car, and Ukraine lead Türkiye by a 0-0. Just short of the 5-minute mark. Could be 2 here. Clip finished by Lubashev. It's well saved by Akar. Türkiye try and launch a counter-attack down the left-hand side. Switched over to Yilmaz, but he can't keep it in. And it's a kick in to Ukraine, who lead through Oleg Avramov's 0-0. Here's Hetmanov. Now on halfway, the goal scorer, Avramov. It's a poor ball down the line, looking for his captain. He apologises, and then his captain runs off and is replaced by Artem Shuzny. The ball is in the right-back position for Turkey. Diankac finds his captain, Aktan. Aktan switches the play, launched downfield all the way through to Skotnikov. And now it's Ukraine over halfway down their left-hand side with Havrilenko. Avramov to his right, finds him, continues his run, and it's played across goal and away out for a restart to Türkiye. We make a change. On comes number 9, Hamdi Aydemir. Turkey squander possession midway through their own half, and it's going to be a kick into Ukraine, who make a change. Havrilenko goes off, on comes Ivan Huts. Huts sprints across to this near side and rolls the ball back to Lubashev, who drives, and it's parried away. A long barrier position there from the goalkeeper, Akar. Lubashev back to his goalkeeper, who finds Huts. Spreads it to the far side. Now it's with Lubashev, 10 metres from his own goal. Türkiye pressing and harrying and doing well, winning the ball back. Sedat Konu there doing well. On halfway they have possession. Aydemir. Now Kazan. Aydemir on the far side. Instead he feeds it to Kanu. Loses the ball in the middle of the park. Here's Hoots, chance of a shot. Rolls it back towards the penalty area. Cut out by Sedat Kanu, who does well and makes amends for his initial error. A kick into Türkiye. Konu is handed a bib by Serkan Diankac, who returns to the action and takes this kick in. Diankac forward, back to goal. The number 9, Aydemir, initially loses it, but gets backhanded. He's muscled off it by Shvets. And Ukraine concede a kick into Türkiye. It's in the defensive half. It's nice footwork. And Kazan, he feels he was fouled. Ukraine break up the play and move down the left-hand side with Shuzny. Now Hoots. Shvets hugging the right wing. Shvets gets the ball back. Challenged by Aktan. Aktan goes to ground. Türkiye clear their lines. Aktan now over halfway. Can he get a shot away? Pulls it back. And just as Aydemir was about to have a pop at goal. He was challenged, but it's still deep in Ukrainian half. Down the Türkiye left. Zan, number 10. Black sweatband on his left wrist. Offers it back into his own half. And Yankac gets it back on the left wing. Shot closed down. Ukraine are away here. Shvets, if he can find Hoots in the middle. Oh, the whistle had gone. It had just gone out of play. That was very close. Relief for Türkiye there, because Shvets switched the play over towards Hoots, but it was into touch. Shvets is now coming off, replaced by Lubashev. (1-0) to Ukraine. Avramov's goal, the difference at the moment, but a good contest so far as Türkiye go close there with the ball clipped into the area. Hamdi Aydemir looped the shot over the bar. Türkiye offering a real threat in this game, as you'd expect. A decent side. Here comes Hoots, rolls in field, tries to pass into the penalty area, cut out. Kazan facing his own goal, clipped forward by Aydemir, but it's only through to the Ukrainian defence. And here's Hetmanov, captain, left-footed pass forward, aimed at the run of Havrilenko. Here come Türkiye. Here's Kazan, Mahir Kazan. Looks for a cross from the left. It's blocked and away, and out into touch. Kick into the Reds of Türkiye. The decision has actually gone the other way as Hoots goes off. Goal scorer Oleg Avramov back on. Anton Havrilenko for Ukraine rolls it back to his captain. Short 2-metre pass there inside his own half. Back to Hetmanov. Rolls it down the right touchline. Good challenging there from Aktan, Turkish skipper. It's back on halfway now though with Lubashev. Now Avramov. Chance of a left-footed shot. Closed down by Kazan. Kazan makes way for Sabri Yilmaz to return. Approaching the halfway mark in this first half, and Havrilenko took too long in taking that kick in, so the decision goes to Türkiye. They've got the ball, Yankac, in central defensive position inside his own half. That's a lovely flick there from Aydemir, and Yankac tried to roll it back into Aydemir. Gone into the penalty area, cut out by Ukraine. Corner it is. Yilmaz to take. Gets it back and tries to fire in across. It's blocked, and the last touch is off Yilmaz, and it's a Ukraine restart. Away to our left-hand side. Roman Skopnikov in the all-black for Ukraine, number 1 on the back of his short-sleeve shirt. Alexander Hetmanov for Ukraine. Clips the ball forward. It's over the top of Avramov and through for a Türkiye restart. 10 minutes and 3 seconds left of the first half, so we're very close to the halfway point in this first half. 1-0 to Ukraine. And it could be 2 here. Avramov, 10 metres out, tees up the shots for Lubashev to drag the ball wide. Akar, I think, had that covered down to his right-hand side. And suddenly it was 3 against 2. And the shot came in. Akar got his angles right. As Ukraine switched things up. Only Hetmanov stays on. Shvets goes on up front. Hoots is back on. As is Artem Shuzny, who takes this kick in inside Ukraine's half, right-hand side, leaves it for Hoots. Hoots picks out Hetmanov, 5-yard pass. Hoots in the left-back position, clips it long for Shvets, takes it down on his thigh. Good challenge by Türkiye, and they're away here, possibly. Good run here from Aydemir, and then the shot comes in from Yilmaz, and it's parried away for a corner. Nice play from Aydemir. Yilmaz with the side-footed effort. Tapped away. And here's the shot, blasted over by Aydemir. Ukraine have now changed their goalkeeper. So Roman Skotnikov has gone off. Anton Humanyuk is on in his place, number 12 on his back. Ukraine have a player down here. Hamdi Aydemir is making sure that Ivan Hoots is okay. Not only that, IBSA Aktan is down on the edge of his penalty area, saying to the referee he felt there was a heavy challenge involved there. Everyone seems to be all right to continue. Aktan back to his feet. Good to see. Did see a nasty-looking injury in the earlier game. Fabio Peruzzo for Italy had to be stretchered off. Wonder how that will impact Italy's chances in this competition. Here's Türkiye down the left-hand side. It's an attempted pass by Diankac, trying to pick out Sedat Kanu, but it's all the way out for a Ukrainian restart. World number 1 side, lead by a goal to nil. Through towards Hoots. It's an attempted through ball which is picked off by Aktan. Drop off by Kanu, looking for Aktan. He's beaten to it and he's in some discomfort there. Looks like he's taken a knock to his hip on the right hand side. And there's going to be another pause here. He's holding his rib cage as well, actually. So IBSA Aktan, number 17, the Türkiye captain. Not sure he's going to be able to carry on here. He's walking over to the far side of the pitch, and he's going to be replaced by Sabri Yilmaz, handed a lime green bib. Yilmaz goes over to the far side, the Türkiye right. Here's Hoots inside the Ukraine half, central position. Good 1-2. Lovely work down the right by Shuzny, but it just rolls out of play. Nearly in there down the right. Türkiye will have to watch that. Mihir Kazan takes this kick in. Kept in by Yilmaz on the halfway line, far side. Now roll to this near touch line. Türkiye stringing a few passes together, then they go long. Yilmaz can't quite keep the ball in. And it remains 1-0 to Ukraine. Hetmanov playing the assist for Avramov's goal. Now it's Shvets on the edge of the penalty area. Can he spin? He can't. Well defended. Yilmaz, and now Diankac, who kept Shvets at bay. And the ball's pumped into the stand, and it's a supporter on the head. Gets a kiss from her husband. Still holding her head. She'll be all right, I think. Here's Diankac. She's got a smile on her face. She's fine. Okay, the ball's crossed in by Türkiye, and Yilmaz has to pick up possession inside the centre circle. Türkiye pressing down the right-hand side. Here's Yilmaz back on halfway now. Leaves it for Kazan. It's a floated ball forward by Diankac, but it bounces all the way through to Humanyuk. As Ukraine make a couple of changes. Hoots goes off, replaced by Havrilenko, who has possession, approaching halfway. Shuzny to Avramov. Avramov backpedals inside the Ukrainian half. Here's the shot from Shuzny, blocked, and the follow-up is comfortably saved by Akar. Keeps it to 1-0. Kazan now on halfway. Yankac frustrated, that pass was easily picked off. Avramov to the right of Shuzny if he can find him. Here he is, the goal scorer, pulls it back. And then Shuzny goes to ground, appeals for a penalty, not given. Away come Türkiye, but the counter-attack easily broken up by Lubashev. Lubashev now to Shuzny. Tries to give it back to offer an open goal to Lubashev, but it's well intercepted by Türkiye. But now it's broken up, and here's Avramov. Bearing down on goal. Block tackle by Sabri Yilmaz. An unfair one in the opinion of the referee. Yilmaz apologises to Avramov, and it's going to be a free kick to Ukraine. No more than 7 metres out. Yilmaz is shown a yellow card. It's the third foul that Türkiye have committed in this first half. It'll be Ilya Lubashev to take with a 2-man wall. Aydemir, not one of the players in it. It's Mahir Kazan and Konu. Here comes Lubashev. Dummies the shot and passes instead to Havrilenko, whose shot is closed down. Danger averted for Türkiye. Well defended. Havrilenko rolls this kick in back, and it's going to be another kick in to Ukraine. Midway through Türkiye's half, down the Ukraine right. Havrilenko tees up the shot for Lubashev, who fires it well over the bar. Timeout called by Türkiye. With the score, Ukraine 1, Türkiye 0. Look at some of the best of the action in the last few minutes. No further goals, but after Oleg Avramov latched onto that brilliant through ball by Hetmanov to make it 1-0. Avramov then burst towards the 10-metre mark and teed it up for Lubashev, whose shot was wide. Türkiye, though, offered a threat. Good run from Aydemir, laying it off for Yilmaz, whose shot was blocked by Humaniuk. Whilst at the other end, free kick conceded by Yilmaz, blocking off Avramov, but the free kick came to nothing. Don't forget, England against France. Streamed live later on today, 5:30 p.m. local time, that's GMT. Should be a good game, should be a good atmosphere. If yesterday was anything to go by, lots of supporters in supporting the home nation, as you can imagine. Interesting to see how France cope with that after their painful defeat to Italy yesterday by 3-2, a game they led twice. Türkiye have a kick-in line with the Ukraine penalty area. They take it quickly. Kazan wants it back, rolls into the path of his captain. Deflection on the shot from Aktan, and it's out. Just spins out for a corner. Aktan waiting on the 10-metre line as the cross doesn't find him. It was looking actually for Aydemir. It's deflected out for another corner. Aydemir on the edge of the penalty area, now makes his run, but it's pulled back to the captain, and shot closed down and away. Türkiye have to start again with Yankac finding Aktan. Now Kazan, in the right back position, tries a diagonal ball, easily cut out by Hetmanov. Hetmanov runs it forward, picks out Lubashev. Lubashev's first touch is uncharacteristically loose, and it allows Türkiye to win a restart for their side. Yankac feeds the ball to the far side with Kazan. Now Aktan. Aydemir. Kazan with a clever attempt at a flick there. Applauded by his number 9 Aydemir, but it didn't quite find him down the left-hand side. But Türkiye growing in confidence. Haven't been overawed by Ukraine's impressive attacking threat. As Hetmanov gets in down the right-hand side, closed down by Isa Aktan and concedes. I think it was a corner in the end. Hetmanov raises two hands. Interesting to see what this set-piece routine is from this corner. Lubashev is going to take it, fires it across goal, and it hits Akar and goes out for another corner. He's looking for Hoots, who'd snuck in around the far post. Element of surprise there. Lubashev pulls it back. Hetmanov drives it well over. One 0 to Ukraine still. Aktan. Yankac rolls it forward to Aydemir. Aydemir goes for the 1-2. Kazan then tried to switch to play, and Ukraine break it up and move forward, and then Lubashev loses his footing. On the blue indoor pitch here in Warsaw, and it goes out for a kick-in to Ukraine, midway through their own half, left-hand side. Kazan. He's got Aydemir ahead of him, decides to go to his left into Yankac. Now Aktar. Aktan loses the ball. Hoops is upended. Number 11 gets to his feet. He then makes way as Ukraine bring on three fresh players. Shuzny, Havrilenko and Shvets. Here's Avramov, the only one to stay on. Havrilenko to Shvets, back to goal, turns, and he just loses his balance as he tried to get a shot away. Oh, that's a decent ball from Aktar, and it was a diagonal ball into the penalty area that had Hamdi Aydemir making good ground, and he just couldn't quite convert and latch onto that one. Aydemir has stood out, the number 9 for Türkiye, as a real threat in front of goal. They've got some defending to do now with Ukraine on the offensive, and Shvets turning and shooting, and it needed the save from Akar. Turned it away. So be a kick in to Ukraine. Shvets and his physical presence, very hard to get the ball off him. He's got his back to goal there. He's very good at holding it up, turning and getting shots away. As another shot comes in from Ukraine, it's easily claimed by Akar, and they can spring a counter-attack here with Aydemir. Good footwork. It's broken up, but the shot does come in, and it's tipped wide. Yankac with the effort. Lovely technique outside of the boot. And there was Humaniuk to tip around the post. Whistle goes because Aydemir and Avramov had a bit of a coming together on the edge of the penalty area. No further action. It's just going to be a corner to Türkiye. Squander possession on the far side, and it allows Havrilenko to have the ball on the edge of his penalty area under no pressure. He finds Shvets, tries to pump it along the ground to Avramov, but it's cut out by captain Aktan. Turkey get over the halfway, down their left-hand side. There's the through ball. Oh, and it was looking for Aktan, and it needed the intervention of Humaniuk. Still 1-0 to Ukraine. We've got a shade over 2 minutes left of the first half. Word number 1, not having it all their own way. They've got the ball on halfway though. And Avramov, chance of a cross from the right. Well blocked by Aktan, still with Avramov. Back on halfway now. Hetmanov inside the centre circle. Shuzny, misplaced pass, looking for Avramov. Cross to the far side, kick into Türkiye. Isa Aktan, the captain, replaced by Sabri Yilmaz, who picks up the ball. And then gives it back to Kazan, who looks for a long diagonal raking pass that is intercepted by Ukraine. Who cautiously build another attack down the right-hand side with Shuzny Artem Shuzny picks out Ivan Hoots. Now Shuzny again. Central position inside his own half. Türkiye well organised at the moment. Hetmanov runs from near to far. Side of the field. Ukraine stringing many passes together, but then give it away. In steps Aydemir. Aydemir up against two yellow shirts, nicked off him by Hetmanov. Bursting run down the left-hand side, but came to nothing as Yilmaz intercepts the pass from Hetmanov. It's going to be a Ukraine kick-in from this near touchline. Just inside the Türkiye half. Hetmanov, the captain, down the right. Good ball in field. Oh, and it was just behind Havrilenko. As Hetmanov just launches a, I think it was a shot. First time. Just gets a bit of a breather. He's got his hands on his knees about halfway. The ball fizzed out for a restart to Türkiye. We're inside the last 45 seconds of this first 20 minutes. Türkiye have the ball. Back with their goalkeeper, Akar. But he's not allowed to touch it because he'd already had it in that passage of play. And the ball drifts out for a corner. And there was a back pass to him, but he wasn't allowed to touch the ball. Otherwise, it would have been a decision Ukraine's way. Here's the corner. Here's the shot. Carried away. Nearly a second for Ukraine. As Yilmaz tries to get in down the right-hand side, can't do so. Humaniuk has the ball, underarm throw. Ukraine can only find touch though on this near side. Havrilenko with the misplaced pass on that occasion. So it's Turkey's ball. A kick in on this near side, bang on halfway. Kazan takes it. And Diankac. Now back to Kazan. Bit of space on the left, but his first touch is a bit heavy and it allows the snappy challenge from Artem Shuzny. Not sure Kazan liked that in particular, but the two players are friends. Artem Shuzny says he's going for the ball. And he did get the ball, and it's Ukraine's ball at the moment, but that is the klaxon for half-time. It's been very, very close. So Ukraine have probably shaded possession. They lead by a goal to nil, but Türkiye are proving very stiff opposition. They've got good options off the bench, and I think they'll be pretty pleased with their work. It's their opening game, of course, so they'll be slightly fresher than Ukraine. We'll see if that has any bearing as the match wears on. Here's a look back at some of the best bits that we've seen so far. Beautiful through past that found Avramov from the boot of Hetmanov. Two Türkiye players rather got on each other's way, and it was a comfortable finish in the end. Lubashev went close as well, but at the other end, the lively Aydemir got towards the edge of the area, picked out Yilmaz, who forced a save from Humaniuk. Avramov, the goal scorer, was then fouled by his opposite number, Yilmaz. Free kick didn't really amount to anything. It was a yellow card for Yilmaz. And that was a fine save from Humaniuk, denying Serkan Diankac before Akar in the Turkish goal was forced into a save. That fierce drive from Ukraine. 1-0 then at half-time. The players make their way back to the changing rooms for a well-earned rest and a drink. We'll have a short break here as well from the University of Wolverhampton Warsaw campus. More to come in the second half, so stay tuned. But short break in the partially sighted football with the score in this Group B clash. Ukraine 1, Türkiye 0.
IBSA, International Blind Sports Federation, presents, with the support of the International Paralympic Committee, IBSA Anti-Doping App, the first application of its kind in the Paralympic movement, specifically designed for blind and visually impaired people. Athletes, coaches, medical staff, managers, and the public in general now have a powerful tool to stay focused on the principles of clean sport. Scrolling down the main menu, you can find all the important themes you need to know to play fair and be alert to testing procedures and necessary adaptations for athletes with visual impairments. IBSA gives top priority to anti-doping control, being the only international federation with 3 sports in the Paralympic family: goalball, football, and judo. IBSA anti-doping app has external links, namely to WADA, where our sport agents can always find the most updated information, especially the list of prohibited substances and methods. Glory in sport can only be achieved by the athlete's awareness of their rights and responsibilities. You can find them on the IBSA anti-doping app. IBSA is continuously promoting anti-doping education to all its affiliate athletes and sport agents, not only about the consequences of the use of doping and the risk of using supplements. IBSA believes that education is the major tool to fight doping in sport. Informed athletes can make better decisions. Download the app now at the usual operating system stores.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have seen history being made today.
Such a great team at these championships.
IBSA. Beyond sight. Feel the sport.
Türkiye 0 at half-time. Ukraine 1, Türkiye 0. Warm welcome back to the University of Wolverhampton Walsall campus. It was an interesting first half. Ukraine not able to blow Türkiye away by any means, with just the solitary goal. Lovely through ball by Alexander Hetmanov, the Ukrainian skipper, that found Oleg Avramov close range. Was able to ease the ball home past Boris Aka, who was the busier of the two goalkeepers. And we'll go through the teams very shortly. Türkiye get us underway, kicking from left to right in this second half, in their red t-shirts with white shorts and red socks. Ukraine predominantly yellow shirts with blue trim, blue band across the chest, and they've got yellow shorts and yellow socks. They lead by a goal to 0. Here's Hetmanov, whips the ball into the penalty area, cleared away by Türkiye, and the ball is fizzed downfield, but into the path of Ukraine's goalkeeper. They've switched again. It's number 1, Roman Skotnikov. They did switch things around in that first half, but it's back to their number 1, Skotnikov. They've got Ivan Huts, number 11, who's on the ball at the moment, back to his captain, Alexander Hetmanov. The goalscorer, Oleg Avramov, and Ilya Lubashev is the number 3, so it's the same team that started the match. Türkiye, Boris Aka, their number 1. Goalkeeper away to our left-hand side. He's in the all-orange. They've got the captain on the ball, Isa Aktan, number 17. Number 10 is Mahir Kazan. Serkan Diyankac is their number 14. And also on the field, number 7, Sedat Konu. Under pressure, Aktan gets away from Hoot, clips the ball down the right channel, but it's safely into the path of Skotnikov. Lubashev to Hetmanov. Knocking the ball around the defence. Ukraine coached by Mykola Chikmailo. As a shot is fizzed in by Avramov. And it's blocked by Türkiye, and it'll be a kick into Ukraine midway through their own half, left-hand side. Türkiye coached by Oli Genç. This is Türkiye's first match of this competition. Ukraine beat Japan 3-0 yesterday. Just the 3 teams in Group B. Here come Türkiye. Nice step over and a shot narrowly wide of goal. Good effort from Sedat Kanu. Skotnikov sprawling down to his left-hand side. I've been worried that nearly snuck in to the left-hand post. Played 2.5 minutes. This second half, still Ukraine 1, Türkiye 0. Aktan tries to knock it long to this near touchline from defence, but it's broken up by Ukraine. Hoops finds Lubashev. Closed down well by Aktan, and it's back to goalkeeper Akar. Here's Mahir Kazan on halfway. Rolls it back to his captain, I should say, Isa Aktan. Now cutting in from the left is Diyankac. Kazan hugging the right wing. This is good from Türkiye. Moving it to the right, close to the edge of the penalty area. Forced back a little bit. Kanu wins a kick in for his side. Several of the England players and coaching staff have just arrived on campus, ready for their match against France. Still to come on day 2 of this competition. Türkiye can't maintain the ball, and it's a Ukraine kick-in. Just about in line with their own penalty area. Havrilenko been brought on along with Švec up front. Havrilenko, left-footed, tries to find Švec, but he runs out of pitch there under pressure from the Turkish sub Hamdi Aydemir. So good opportunity here for Türkiye with Mahir Kazan about to take this kick in. He's going to roll it back, I think, to Hamdi Aydemir, who shoots across goal, and it's blocked by Hoots. Aydemir tries to snatch it back off Havrilenko, gets it back, but illegally, in the opinion of the officials. Aydemir didn't like that decision. The free kick goes to Ukraine, who lead by a goal to nil. We've played 4 minutes of the second half as Švec tries to roll the ball in to Šusny. It's picked up by Hoots. Hoots shoots! Great save by Aka. Hoots takes a knock for his troubles. Isa Aktan had dived to try and stop the shot coming in. I think that hurt the goalkeeper as well. There was some serious velocity on that shot from Ivan Hoots. And 2 players down. The man who took the shot and the man who saved the shot, Boris Aka. It's actually the goalkeeper who seems to have come off worse. Just the sheer venom in that effort. Both players okay to continue. Türkiye still trailing by a goal to nil. Live coverage of this partially sighted football tournament, part of the 2023 IBSA World Games, Birmingham. Türkiye trying to build down the left, they're forced to go back inside their own half, and Mahir Kazan. Now Diankac tries to cross from the right hand side, it's blocked by Havrilenko. Halfway, Türkiye have the ball. They work it between Diankac. Does a nice twist on the far side, but crowded out by 2 yellow shirts. And Ukraine feed it back to goalkeeper Skotnikov. Now Švec back to Havrilenko. Wide to Hoots on the right side. He cuts infield. Hoots left-footed. Shot lacked conviction. Just stretching for that slightly. And it's well wide. Just past the 5-minute mark in the second half. Oleg Avramov goes off. Hetmanov is on. The Ukrainian captain who set up the only goal of the game so far. That's nice footwork down the right by Türkiye's Hamdi Aydemir. And he feels he's been fouled there. Sandwiched between 2 yellow shirts, and the whistle has gone. It is a free kick to Aydemir's side. Crowd filling up in this stand below our commentary position. Atmosphere building. Day 2 of this competition. Can Türkiye fashion an equaliser here? The angle's against Mahir Kazan, but he rolls it back to Aydemir. Shot is miscued, and it sort of bobbled into the penalty area and was able to be cleared by Hetmanov. Only as far as the far side, though, and it's going to be a kick in to Türkiye. Kazan finds Diankac, hits it against the chest of Havrilenko, and it's going to be a kick in again. Clipped into the penalty area by Türkiye, but all the way through to Skotnikov, who can underarm throw it to Šusny. Now in the centre of defence with captain Hetmanov. Got an option to his left, which he uses in Havrilenko, who bursts over the halfway line. Turkey not pressing yet. Havrilenko cuts back, left-footed. Great sliding challenge from Sabri Yilmaz, had to get that right. Still not fully clear. Havrilenko has another shot, and it's blocked by the leg of Boris Aka. Oh dear. Švec with a meaty body check there on Aydemir. players shake hands. Aydemir clatters into the advertising hoardings on this near side. Just a little nudge in the back. Not only hit the advertising board, he's very nearly hit a woman carrying a baby into the stand on this near side. Thankfully, that collision was averted. Aydemir is okay as well. It's a really close game, this. Could go either way still. Ukraine lead by a goal to nil. Still plenty of time for lots of twists and turns. As Avramov rolls it back. As Hetmanov goes towards Shvets long range, and it's Diankac who I think got the last touch. No? Türkiye ball. Diankac got Yilmaz to his left, and he uses him. Sabri Yilmaz cuts in field. Silver-haired Turkish number 5. Mahir Kazan over to the far side. Diankac. And Kazan had continued his run, but it's broken up by Ukraine. Here comes Shuzny. Option on the right. The cross comes in, and it's blocked well by Boris Akar. Got his angles right. Avramov was lurking on the right-hand side. Tried to pump across goal. And Akar cut the ball out. Conceded a corner. Back it goes to Hetmanov. Shoots at the near post. Parried away for another corner. Ukraine now enjoying the better of things. Pulled back to Shvets. The first time shot isn't the best. And Ukraine have got some defending work here to do, which they do so successfully. Aydemir just nudged off it. And the ball's back with Skotnikov away to our right-hand side. Ukraine kicking from right to left in this second half. And they have possession in the left-back position with Avramov as Shvets makes way on the far side for Hoops to return. Hoops has possession. What a through ball that is to Hetmanov. He's in goal and he scores. Hoops found him with a slide rule pass, and you can't give a player of the quality of Alexander Hetmanov that amount of space. One touch, steadied himself, right-footed, low shot into the left-hand corner. Ukraine lead by 2-0. Hetmanov displays a heart with his hands towards the camera up here on the gantry. Hetmanov's third goal of the tournament. The Ukraine captain, brilliant player. He's got possession now. The goal came just as you thought Türkiye might be able to fashion an equaliser. Now it seems like it's going to take a real seismic shift and a massive effort for them to get back into this one, but you don't know. There's still over 12 minutes left. Time is on their side, but Ukraine do not allow many chances on their goal, and they're pressing down the right-hand side, but it's out of play. Taken by Diankac, the restart, to his captain Isa Aktan. His fed ball forward is played into touch by Ukraine. Sabri Yilmaz now inside the centre circle. Aktan, his first touch just lets him down, and the ball trickles out for a kick into Ukraine, who lead by 2-0. Goals from Avramov and Hetmanov. 2 goal scorers pass to each other in the defensive line of Ukraine. Hetmanov controls the soul of his trainer and then rolls it forward. Aktan dislodges the ball from Lubashev's path. Türkiye trying to press, trying to latch on to anything loose from Ukraine, but there's not much for them to go at as Hoots calmly plays it to his captain. 12 metres out from his own goal. Plenty of space to look forward and find Avramov on the halfway line. Now Hetmanov chips it down the right wing, looking for Avramov, cut out by Turkey. But that's not a wise move. allowing Avramov in, and Avramov shoots, and Akar saves. It was a backheel attempt from Sedat Kanu, and it was read by Avramov. Got in down the right-hand side, forced to save. Türkiye keep it to 2-0. Ukraine sniffing a third here with their number 3, Ilya Lubashev, to take this kick in. I think he'll pull it back for Hetmanov. No, it goes towards the back post, and it's blocked by Kanu. Now he goes back to Hetmanov. Tees up a shot, and it's not far away. Down to Akar's right-hand side. Timeout called by Türkiye. 2-0 they trail at the moment. Not an unassailable advantage, but need to get on the score sheet for a bit of confidence. They've had the odd chance in this second half. That was the best of them from Kanu. Nice bit of footwork, allowed space for a shot. Just narrowly wide, but look at that for a through ball. Hetmanov, one touch, calm finish, and then just now a bit of a lapse in concentration from Kanu, allowing Avramov a shot on target. It was palmed away by Boris Akar. So the players have a drink. The stand fills up below me here. St. George's flags being draped on the benches. Wooden benches below us here. Supporters young and old. I can see a very small baby in an England kit. And, people enjoying the atmosphere here at the partially sighted football. Group B match. Ukraine, as things stand, going to 6 points at the top of the table. Way up to Türkiye to try and beat Japan in their other group game if they are to qualify. Goal difference could come into it as well, of course, which is important if the final match ends in a draw. Slamming challenge there as Aktan crosses the ball into the area. It's stabbed away hastily by Hetmanov. We'll match that goal difference point in a minute as Türkiye try and build something, but they're forced back to retreat. Aydemir rolls it back to his goalkeeper, gets it back. The man with the blue boots turns away from one, then knocks it long to Aktan. Does well to control. Nice turn. Taken off him though. Now Shvets has the ball. And the whistle goes. Yeah, so with the fact that there's only 3 teams in Group B, it's a kind of winner-takes-all situation, really, in that final game between Türkiye and Japan. Both sides look like they're going to go into it without a point from their opening game. But Japan, of course, conceded 3 to Ukraine. At the moment, Türkiye have only conceded 2, so if that last match ends in a draw, then Türkiye would progress on goal difference. But we've still got nearly half of the second half to negotiate before we consider all that. Good run down the right by Aydemir. Pulls it back halfway. Diankac. Kazan. Aktan now. That's a good cross. Oh, low ball which forced Skopnikov to dive in. Right-footed. And he challenged Kazan. And the referee's whistle has gone. Kazan's injured. He's sat down. Now, the referee's checking if Skopnikov's okay. Just double checking. I don't think he's awarded a penalty here. He's just making sure that the injuries weren't serious. No, it's a drop ball. Skopnikov played the ball. Hetmanov for Ukraine in the heart of the defence, 10 metres from his own goal. Here's Havrilenko. Forward pass to Shvets, back to goal, back heel, nice touch. Shuzny's first one lets him down, forces him wide, does win a kick in for his team. Very nearly on opening. Lovely, clever touch into Shuzny's path. Couldn't bring it under his spell to get a shot away. 2-0 to Ukraine. Could make it 3 here, but that's a high drive from Hetmanov. The ball was pulled back to him. And now it's with Serkan Diyankac for Turkey. Isa Aktan. Diyankac nudged off it by Shvets. Kick into Turkey down their right-hand side, inside Ukraine's half. Good ball, good finish. Oh, so close from Aktan. I thought he'd managed to just steer the ball home after he was picked out with a nice ball into the penalty area. A little scooped finish. And it couldn't have been far away from Skotnikov's right-hand post. Turkey very nearly grabbing their first goal of the competition. They're pressing again. Diyankac, 10 metres out. The pass inside is cut out, but that's a lovely twist, a lovely turn. Kazan, he can't get a shot away. Aydemir tries his luck. Aydemir just challenged as he was about to pull the trigger. Kazan, this is really impressive from Turkey, but it's been broken up. And now the counter is on with Havrilenko. 3 against 2. Here's Hoots. Havrilenko. Brilliant sliding challenge by Kazan. Aydemir lays the ball off to Diyankac. Diyankac with a low ball looking for his captain. It's cleared away, powered away once more by the Ukrainian defence. A couple of the Ukrainian players puffing a little bit, hands on their knees. Turkey have really pressed them in these last few minutes. Can they make it count? Aydemir on the left wing, puts his foot on the ball, rolls it back. Switch to this near side into Diyankac. Now Aktan hits it against the legs of Havrilenko and wins a corner. Still Ukraine 2, Turkey 0. Kazan takes it, feeds Aydemir, but his shot is quickly closed down. Be another corner. In fact, it's a kick in, a matter of centimetres away from the corner quadrant. It's rolled back, and there's the shot, and it's tipped away. Serkan Diyankac taking a touch and then getting a shot in at the near post. Rolled back to him. Skotnikov alert to the danger. 2 hands to it. Away it goes, and now Ukraine can move down the left, but that's a little bit loose. Hoots' pass behind Avramov. And it's back with Turkey, who are definitely having the better of things at the moment, but still trailing by 2-0. Under 7 minutes remaining. A goal now from Kazan would change things. That's a deflection on the long-range shot that is away for a corner. That would have been some goal. Kazan with the corner. Gets it back from Aydemir, and then his attempted cross loops out of play off a Ukrainian player 4. They kick in. Played back. Diyankac. Oh, that's sloppy. And it allows Havrilenko in. Havrilenko forced wide. And just on the edge of the area, Boris Akar had to be very careful. We saw the England goalkeeper, Miles Chadwick, sent off for touching the ball outside his area yesterday. That was right on the cusp of it, but he blocked the effort. It's going to be a corner after this restart, this timeout that Ukraine have called. It's Ukraine 2, Turkey 0. Live from the University of Wolverhampton, Walsall campus, to the northwest of the city of Birmingham, here in the UK. It's 4 p.m. local time. Don't forget that the match between England and France starts at 5:30 GMT. Looking forward to that one. This one's been a really absorbing watch as well. World number 1 side, Ukraine, leading by 2-0. Here's some of the action. That was the first goal, tapped in by Avramov. In fact, it was Hetmanov who got the congratulations of his teammate, though, for a brilliant through ball. And then it was Hoops' turn to slide the ball through to Hetmanov. One touch, calm as you like, into the bottom corner. Hetmanov has 3 goals in the 2 games so far in this competition. Ukraine have a corner. So away to our left-hand side. The Ukraine right. Pulled back to Hetmanov. First time shot is wide. There was a collision in the penalty area between Shvets and I think ran into Hamdi Aydemir, who's been knocked about a fair bit in this game. He's got a smile on his face, he's okay. Got the Jack Grealish style hair, Aydemir. He runs upfield. That's a high five from Alexander Hetmanov. This game's been played in a really, really good spirit. I said before the game that the Türkiye players made a point of applauding the Ukraine players as they gathered in a huddle. And it's been really noticeable camaraderie between these two sides. Türkiye forced back Shvets. Good pressure from him. Aydemir facing his own goal. Back to Kazan, launches it downfield. Good touch from Aktan. Now Diankac, chance of a shot, 11 metres out, and it's saved. Down to his left by Skotnikov, low down. Türkiye far from beaten in this game. Trailing by 2-0, but there's still 5 minutes and 55 seconds left on the clock. And Ukraine do seem to be tiring a little bit. 2 games in the space of 24 hours. It's understandable. They've got a kick in Ukraine in line with their own penalty area. Hoots has it. And they're just trying to take the sting out of the situation now as Hoots plays it to Hetmanov, the captain. Rolls it to the far side and played by Shuzny to Hetmanov. And then forward to Shvets. In steps Aktan. Just treads on the ball slightly there. Again, got a little nudge from Shvets, whose physicality is a real asset to Ukraine. He's awkward and holds the ball up, good with the ball at his feet. Powerful player. Has conceded this free kick, though. Ukraine's 3rd infringement of the half. How about this for a run-up from Hamdi Aydemir? Smashes it, and it's saved. Well, Roberto Carlos-esque, that sort of run-up, as Ukraine clear their lines again. Kazan will take this kick in and find Diankac. His effort is well wide. Optimistic, that one, with the toe of his right boot. Aydemir sprints off to be replaced by Sedat Konu. Here's Hoots inside the Ukrainian half. That's not the best pass from Vadim Shvets, and it's back with Türkiye inside the final 5 minutes of this game. Attempted through ball there is slipped out of play by Hoots, and it's a Türkiye kick in line with the Ukraine penalty area. It's going to be taken by Diankac. Goes for goal, blocked by keeper Skotnikov, and hoofed downfield and out of play on this near side. Looks like it's going to be another good crowd in for England-France later. All the England players here now watching the closing stages of this one. Here's Kazan. Mahir Kazan for Türkiye. Finds Yilmaz. Cross from the right. Retrieved by Türkiye, and Diankac goes for the 1-2 with Kazan. Drops to Diankac, who slices a shot wide from 5 metres out. Just leaning to his left, couldn't control it. As Ukraine make a couple of changes. Lubashev comes on and immediately receives the ball up front. Can he get a cross away to Avramov, who was free in the box? He can't. Well blocked by two Türkiye red shirts, although illegally, in the opinion of the referee. So Sabri Yilmaz gets a decision against him. Three apiece in terms of second half fouls. 2-0 to Ukraine. They've got a free kick, which Ilya Lubashev is lining up. Rolls it back to his captain, who goes over the bar with this left-footed drive. Mihir Kazan in the right-back position for Türkiye finds Serkan Diyankac. Now clipped forward, first time by Kazan. He's asking a lot of Kanu, but he does well. Wins a corner for his team. And takes the corner. Oh, straight to Lubashev. Lubashev gives the ball away, though. And here's Kanu's shot. Now followed up by Yilmaz. Both efforts blocked. Ball's in Türkiye's half, but they have possession. Diyankac to Kazan. Switches the play to the far side in Yilmaz. Now gets it back. Diyankac rolls it down the right touchline. Kanu. Back to Diyankac, who pulls the trigger and drags his shot horribly wide. It was from a long way out, that one, perhaps hoping for a deflection on the shot. But the time is ticking away. Approaching the last 3 minutes of this Group B game. Ukraine 2, Türkiye 0. Sabri Yilmaz is the deep line defender, trying to prevent Hetmanov getting the ball, but he can't do so. Hetmanov infield, and that's an important touch off the right hand of Akar, because it was spun back across goal by Hetmanov, and closing in was Havrilenko. But for the intervention of Boris Akar, that would have been 3-0. Hetmanov down the right wing to Lubashev. Now Alexander Hetmanov once again. Havrilenko finds his captain. This could be 3. Deflection, and it's in. Hetmanov has another. His 4th of the tournament. Ukraine's captain is a brilliant player. And there was a deflection on his shot there, but it was still going in. And it's Ukraine 3, Türkiye 0. The same scoreline as their first game. And they're going to take some stopping, the world number 1 side. So, as things stand, Türkiye against Japan. They're both going to go into it without a point, a -3 goal difference, all to play for in that final group game. They'll want to keep it to 3-0, or can they get a goal back? No, at the other end it's Ukraine, and Lubashev misses his kick, but it's back to Avramov. He shoots, it's low, it's saved by Akar. Türkiye still looking for a goal, though. As they break down the right-hand side, cross is cut out from Kazan, and here's Hetmanov. They did well, Ukraine, because there was a period in this second half where Türkiye were on top. They withstood the pressure, just took a bit of the sting out of it, and then picked Türkiye off with another slick ball through. Sign of a very, very good side, as both sides make a couple of changes. Avramov goes off, replaced by Shvets. Artem Shuzny is on as well. Türkiye make a couple of switches. Back on comes Hamdi Aydemir, and he's got possession now. Down the right to Kanu. He switches it over to the far side, and Diyankac. Can he open up a shot here? He chips the ball towards Aydemir, who acrobatically tries to keep that one in, but can't do so. There'll be a restart to Ukraine. Away to our right-hand side. Minute and 25 left on the watch. Ukraine leading by 3-0. Havrilenko, the number 8 for the Yellows of Ukraine. Shuzny rolls it back to Hoots. Ukraine content to just knock it around. Shvets back to Havrilenko. His first time pass forward is cut out by Kanu. He gives the ball straight back to Ukraine. And now it's back with Hoots in the right back position. We're into the final minute now. Ball just being knocked around. Looks like it's going to finish 3-0. Hoots. Havrilenko still in midway through Ukraine's half. Gonna have to go long here, Hoots, and he does. And it evades Shvets, and it's all the way through to Boris Akar, who's been beaten 3 times, but I don't think he could have done anything about the goals. Ball forward by Türkiye is just away from Hamdi Aydemir, and it's through and out for the Ukrainian restart. 20 seconds left. Hoots. Havrilenko. Game is ground to a halt, really. Havrilenko. Shuzny. Klaxon's about to go. Ukraine win this game by 3-0. A repeat of their first game against Japan. 6 unanswered goals from 2 matches so far. 2 clean sheets. The 2 goalkeepers of Ukraine exchange and embrace, as do the 2 sets of players. This game's been played in a great spirit. It was very, very close actually for a good portion of it, and Türkiye had a really purple patch in that second half, but weren't able to capitalise. Ukraine withstood it and added a crucial third late on. This was the first, scored by Avramov, latching on to a beautiful through pass from Hetmanov. Hetmanov set up one, scored the other 2. Ukraine's captain, watch him now, not tracked the run. Hoots found him, 1 touch. The first touch was lovely, the second was even better. That was 2-0. And then again, the run not found. Hetmanov, I actually think looking back that was going wide. So that might well go down as an own goal. We'll have to see. Sedat Kanu, the unfortunate defender there. Don't think Ukraine mind too much. They march on and they qualify for the next stage of the competition, the semi-finals. So it'll be interesting to see who they play. I don't think many will fancy playing them on the evidence of these first 2 games. They've won the last 2 World Championships. They're a brilliant team. Well drilled, well organised, very slick, very efficient, and they play the game the right way. And Ukraine qualify with this 3-0 victory here against Türkiye. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage here from the University of Wolverhampton Walsall campus. The IBSA World Games here in Birmingham 2023. Partially started football competition continues. It's day 2, and we've got France against the host nation England to come, which gets underway in an hour and 15 minutes time. So tune in for that. It'll be streamed around the world. But for now, we'll say goodbye with the scoreline here. Full time, Ukraine 3, Türkiye 0.